going to put a big flag up there in a moment because the Eagle has landed on the Premiers in 2018.
Yeah, we couldn't get out of Perth quick enough really that week because of what was going on every day in the paper. I think Gaffey just got his 8-week suspension.
Well, to spot everyone, one of the biggest 48 hours for WA footy in recent history has resulted in an 8-week suspension for West Coast Eagles star Andrew Gaff.
Obviously they did it in a phase where if we were to play in a grand final he wasn't going to be available. Not that we were thinking that, but it was pretty much ended his season, along with obviously Nick.
So West Coast have lost their best midfielder for the finals.
Yes, and they're ruckman.
And then, of course, the week after that was probably one of the harder weeks we dealt with that year.
Yeah, I guess we've had some unfortunate injuries and whatnot going on through our midfield at the moment, but it means that presents an opportunity for other guys to come in and play their role, and we're lucky at the moment that a lot of our guys in the waffle are playing some really strong footy. Dom Sheed, Braden Ainsworth, Brendan Archie have been playing some really strong footy, so got great confidence that match committee will be able to select them and come in and play their role. And also our system doesn't change for personnel, so we've stuck fat with that all year, and heading into finals we're going to stay true to our system and know that when guys come in they play their role within our systems.
I think that week some of the press just jumped all over it, which it's their job. But it went from being a West Coast good news story, feel good, doing some good things on and off the field, to the villains, I suppose, and cultural problem.
Is there a cultural issue at the club?
I don't think there's a cultural issue at the football club.
An arrogance issue, perhaps?
An arrogance issue?
Well,
No,
an arrogance issue in that a player, whether they felt
I don't know
compelled...
what that's got to do with Andrew Gaff getting reported and taken to the tribunal. That really galvanised our group, and it was us against everyone mentality, which is gold. Very easy to sell that message when it's real, and we used that as a springboard into the finals.
How can the West Coast Eagles win? No Kennedy still. Gaff, their best on-baller, out. Nick Nat is gone. To me...
You would argue they're three best players.
They're three best players, so really battling. And I think they've got no one really to play on Wingard and Robbie Gray. Both those guys kicked 4 goals. Robbie Gray won the medal. Could have quite easily been Chad Wingard, I think, Port Adelaide win.
Remember this game last year? This was the final that was a draw that we ended up having the...
extra time.
The extra time.
Luke Shuey.
The last kick with Luke Shuey. It was an amazing game of football. I was over there for that particular game. Can we get one like that again? It'd be great if we could.
It's round 21 action. The thrill in the run to the finals. Will he take the shot or give to Cripps? He went to the more experienced Cripps, who was able to fumble, wait, and then get it all together when it mattered. Shuey into the pocket. Oh, that's an unbelievable mark by Darling. Motlop feeling the searing heat. Archie stepped out. Cripps, the give to Sheed. The strike looks promising. It hits the mark, and they're coming again. And now they're away, dug into it. Oh, heads clash.
Charlie Dixon's holding his ankle too, I reckon, boys, behind the play, and he has had ankle injuries. You got Houston down here, who may well be in trouble as well, so this is going to be interesting to see.
It's carnage at the moment.
The trainer's got his hand up in the air over there for Dixon too, so he's in trouble. Let's have a look at the head clash here for Houston. Just a, that's a tough hit.
And wisely, the umpires have stopped the game. 2 players down for Port, trainers everywhere.
Let's have a look at Charlie's ankle. Oh, yeah, that's the inside of the ankle, and when you do your medial ligament, Not saying he's done it, but if he happens to have done the inside of your ankle, it takes several more weeks to recover than the outside. You can get your outside, your lateral ligaments up straight away, but the medial side, much worse.
How this game is poised, 15 points the margin, and they're likely to be 3 men down.
I remember all getting together when the blokes came off, and it wasn't so much a discussion, but a feeling of like, you know, we keep our mindset on, they're going to tire, and it just sort of reinforces that when you see they've got injuries. And it was calm, we were all calm, we didn't sort of really speak about it, and all went out and executed our roles and had one of the best wins I've had.
Yeah, I don't know how they did it. I mean, all we can do as a coaching group is get them to focus on the present. We do a lot of work on that throughout the week with mindfulness, and Mark Nikoski leads that in terms of how to prepare our players mentally. And for whatever reason, the maturity of the group, the spirit, the drive, the experience they've had, they got us over the line.
Plus by that, surrounded up by Harris. Back where the numbers are. Right! He was born to fly! What a mark!
What keeps us so tight as a back line is that amongst each other you give yourself extra love and extra credit, and when you hold the fort down like that in a big game, everyone looks at each other and has a nod and has a smile, and you go and celebrate, and that was one of the best ones we've had.
Just hanging on to their position in the 8. What a momentous win it would be. They're going to get a shot at it here. No, even overruns it, and that might create the overlap that the Eagles desperately need.
Yo, got him.
Down the line goes Redden. Yo can give. He doesn't. He might go himself and go solo. Central ball. Everyone can run and jump at it. The fist was strong from Howard Watts. The lunge is just as desperate. Cripps will give it. Lecrae, you know where the goals are with Mark Lecrae. It's on.
Yeah, it was chaos. So the coaches, you know, we can't do much other than give them the time left on the clock, and we know that the opposition try and do things to save the game, and we're going to do things to try and win the game. So it comes down to individuals playing their role, and sometimes you don't need your players to be the hero. They're just going to play their role, and I thought that last 4 or 5 minutes all our players played their role really well, and we executed.
13-2 the hit out. You'd expect West Coast to get it. They're going to run to space.
Can they get it clear? Yo, they can. Lysette. High ball is deep. McGovern has taken the mark. He's sore, he's beaten, he's battered. But he's going to have the shot.
After the siren, Hutto. After the siren.
Gov went forward to equalise the game for us. Just footy smarts. Got him down there, and he finished off the goal.
You didn't make that call? No one made that call?
No, I think we did. Yeah, we made that call, but he knew exactly where to go and how to go about it, which that's hard to teach.
History is about to repeat itself again, or is it?
Shuey actually said, "Go on, mate, it's your turn now. No pressure." I thought it was really funny.
The man that takes marks to stop teams has taken a mark to start. The siren sounds. Poor fans can't bear to watch. They have got 28 points at one stage, but the perfect storm has erupted. Injuries came and the West Coast Eagles, and Jeremy McGovern has kicked the goal for the Eagles after the week they've had. It spills out in the coach's box. It spills out on the Adelaide Oval, and I'm sure all over the West.
Gee, did I celebrate after that? Whoa.
I don't know what he was saying or doing, but I'm not surprised he did that. But he's his own man, but he's growing really well with his leadership. He's our vice captain now, and he's come a long way.
Oh, I carried on a fair bit after that. It's good times.
Govs carries on, and you get a little bit, but he's deep down, he's a very modest person, and he's not carrying on. And you know, I think he just would have been blessed to be in a moment like that and have that forever.
It's funny because if we didn't win that, it could have affected our top 4 chances as well. So it's massive, but I thought Gov, Shuey, one of those types, they're the ones you want the ball in the hand, and he's a pretty laid-back character, and he loves kicking goals when he's up there. So I was confident, but yeah, it was a tough kick.
We probably shouldn't have won that one, but we did, and the rest is history. I think the way we celebrated after that game in the rooms just with each other was really, really special.
Who would have thought that the sequel would be just as good as the original?
Boys, this is for Gaffy. Take a photo.
I don't know if that was the right thing to do or not, because we didn't want to celebrate the fact that Gaffy, you know, what had happened, but it was more to show Gaffy that we got his back, and he was really hurting, and not many people knew how much he was hurting, and self-inflicted, so took responsibility, but he was in a bad way. So anything we can do to try and get him up, we tried to help him out with.
Oh, boys, I wrote in the board. Wrote in the board before the game, culture and what it means, and how much it's about care for your mates, for your club. It's more than winning. I think you guys are starting to realise that. Okay, and what we've got going is not just you guys, right? And everyone up and everyone down. All right, we're the front line of the footy club. There's no doubt about it. Tonight, Gov, that flower bag was now, in all honesty, we didn't start well, and they had lost a lot of soldiers, all right? But we found a way. It took us pretty late to do it. Well, I think we've locked in top 4 now, probably. All right, maybe. We want to be top 2, boys. It's been a 6-day break. I don't know what we've got next, Bung. Is it
Sunday?
Sunday game. So let's get home. Let's look after each other. Right, well done. Well done, all the stuff.
You think about it now, that's for sure. I've thought about it now. If I missed that, I'd be the laughing stock of WA for a couple of days there. Or I'll hopefully only a couple of days.
15 and 20 seconds or less. Tell me the story about how your old man missed Gov's kick after the siren.
Yeah, the old man, Dad, he thought it was over. So I think Lecker kicked a goal 40 seconds. He thought he was on his way down. He thought, well, we got back to within a kick. And then obviously Gov kicked the goal. Dad was in the rooms going, oh yeah, good game, bad luck we didn't get there. It's like, no, we won. So yeah, the old man, it's never over till the siren.